A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Let's go. Nineteen tight. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of
nice yardage, and I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Warriors 17. Go.
On first down, Day. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Red. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
On 1st and 10, Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He got 29 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw now, here's Love. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Let's go now.
Abanikanda is in. Touchdown, Packers.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
2nd and 4. This is caught by Addison. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this 1st half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all he can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 13. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
On the set. Strike it. Strike it. Ready.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Green Jack. Set.
Throwing. Love.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
At the 10-yard line.
Here we
So
go.
now,
Set.
following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready. 10 cycle. Set.
Love, they go play action now. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Luke Musgrave
From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here we go.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Mustang 19. Let go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Day, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Day, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Day. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Okay, ready? On the ball.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. Nice move at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Steal. Check steal. Hut, hut.
Abanikanda once again. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
On the ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hut, hut.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Israel Abanikanda with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll look to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Warriors 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 2nd down now. It's Day, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Ready.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The give now to Abanikanda.
Shelling through the defense. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Israel Abanikanda
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Vikings nothing. Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Abanikanda. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda.
Muscling free near the 40.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Love fires that quickly outside. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Abanikanda.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, it's Abanikanda.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And this time he is in.
Israel Abanikanda
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Got it. Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly they get to the line.
Panther 6, 18, Pioneer.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hustle, hustle.
They'll run it with Abanikanda.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably...
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings are able to at least get one score back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Covington. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Second and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Dave. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now here is another interception. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
18 Rattler,
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go. And my goodness, another interception.
And he's able to take this one back to the 30. Line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Covington. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Covington, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Get it. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's a second and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Covington. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Covington. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But
that's caught at the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early run.